everyone, welcome back to another episode of Coffee Talk 2. It is Friday, September 29th, 2023. At least it's pretty. Researcher responds over alleged algae invasion. Ooh. Dwarfira Tech teams up with Golemix Industries to produce self-healing concrete technology. Whoa. Alien sightings increase. Is this an invasion? Love that. Tell me to chill. Alright, what are my stories today? Oh. Go Aqua. I'm very lucky to have some people who's with me no matter what, and I won't take it for granted. Normal reschedule. You want to know where I got my awesome sunglasses? Check out my good sponsor here. Blah, blah. Been working with them for eons, and I always love their stuff, but y'all know that already. Hashtag Ian. Cool, cool. What's the story today? Sing your body electric. Sing your body for hiding the truth in them prancing. Like a perfect man they are, like a perfect woman they are, like a perfect person in the world expected they are. Not themselves, they can't be. They're hidden inside the closet beneath the sweater 4 size bigger your mom bought you when you were 5. Hoping you'll grow into it somehow. Do those sweaters fit you now? No! I also never had sweaters that were too big for me, I don't think. Anyways. I don't think. Did I? I mean, technically everything's a little too big for me. I'm a tiny human. I'm not even 5 feet tall. So, yeah. Sing your body for dressing. In designers as they like. Fashion like Gucci for the insecurity. Chanel is your personal hell. Louis V hides your body like it's a casket. You hide what you considered ugly inside of Versace. Dior like you're not sure if you're a boy or a girl or whatnot. Your body still asks you what you want inside those Armani pants. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what any of that looks like because it's all way too freaking expensive. I think I stopped into like a Gucci store at one time because I was with people, and it was like the only time I've ever been to Rodeo Drive, and it was like all fancy stuff, and I was like, 1, all of this shit looks really fucking boring. It's not my style at all. 2, these shops are really empty. They're like really empty. There's not a lot of choices. There's not a lot of sizing options. 3, for the limited supply that they have and limited varieties that they have, this shit's really fucking expensive, and it's not even that cute. No offense to people who like fashion. Like what you like. Dig it. Love it. I do like high fashion, like, photography magazine spreads, but the ones where it looks like you're royalty, you know? Like, I really like those. I wish we could all dress like that, because that would be cool. But also, I would like to still be comfy. Anyways, yet sing your body for surviving fashion as they come, wearing tight skirts like you're a woman, black shirts like you're a man, sweatshirts like you're neither. Hell yeah. Dead or alive, padding inside bras to fill that gap in your chest. I fucking hate padding. Binding to feel like you have nothing weighing your shoulders. I would rather bind, yeah. What you actually are is a person forever looking for a reason to stay alive. See, and I would prefer binding, just not because I feel like I'm a boy necessarily, even though I don't really feel like I'm a woman either. It's mostly just because I hate having boobs. There is this post somewhere, I don't remember what it is, but, and I'm sure tons of people have posted about it now, but like, it was like a comic where someone like comes home, or like they wake up or something, and they just like remove their boobs and put them on a shelf or whatever, and then they just have a flat chest, and I'm like, yes, that's what I want. I want to be able to just remove them, because like sometimes they're cool, but most of the time I'm like, get off of me, you're in the way. Having boobs sucks. Like, it rocks, but it sucks. Anyways, so when the devil asks for a dance, you look as good as you can. And sing your body for growing out of their chains, forgiving a mother's expectations, a father's disappointment, the owner of the body who keeps on drawing lines near their wrists, praying, this is it, yet persistent in staying alive. This is actually a very, like, whoa poem, you know? Oh, how happy your veins must be, carrying hope through the arteries to where your heart is. A body that cannot stay broken, a body celebrated, a body forgiven. So sing your body for being how blessed they are, the entire thing, how perfect a woman is, how perfect a man is, how perfect a body outside that dichotomy, how perfect the souls still looking for a body fit themselves. Like shoes on the shelf inside a closet still waiting to be used. There will be time, pretty high heels, there will be time to feel like singing your body electric. Sing it fantastic, tantric like it's time. For your nakedness to be alive, proud as you are. Hell yeah. Be proud of your body. And also live however the fuck you want. That poem seemed a little bit like it could potentially be about body dysmorphia. Officer Georgie's lighter disappeared. No! I didn't give it back to him, though! Oh, fuck. What up, bruh? Yeah, Bailey's. I forgot your name. Heya. I shall not look at you. Why are we not looking at him? Knock knock, anyone there? Mr. Bailey's, hi. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you come. I heard him. How are you tonight? I'm alright. But you look pretty distracted. A penny for your thoughts? Ah, you can have them for free. I was just pondering the hidden side of things. How different the world is under the surface compared to what we think it is. Nothing and no one is exactly what they appear to be. Very true. You look sad. For a second there. Funny, I was having similar thoughts on my way here. I guess now that we spend so much time on social media, people believe we can be summed up in a picture or a sentence. But it's not like that. It's not that easy to know someone. Yeah, that's true. Even if that someone is yourself. Especially if that someone is yourself. Heh, sounds like we agree on this. We sure do. And it's been on my mind a lot in the past few days. Does that have anything to do with your wedding to Miss Lua? Got it in one. How are things on that front? A few days ago, we decided to take some time apart to think. What? That sounds ominous. No, I don't mean it like that. Okay, good. It wasn't a breakup or even a break. Whew. I know, right? Jeez. I was gonna say, like, no! We've been through so much. There's no walking back on our relationship now. I mean, you could if you're really not happy in it, but... Because that's kind of shitty, too, to be like, I've worked so hard on this thing, there's no way that I can not stick to it, because that's also partially how people get trapped in relationships that they're not happy in anymore, because they're like, what is that? The sunk cost fallacy? Is that what it's called? Where it's like, I've put so much time and value and money and whatever else, other important things, energy, into this single thing, whether it's a project, a relationship, a person, whatever, that, like, there's no way that I can leave it now. I can't just abandon that whole thing and, like, break up with it or whatever. But it's like, yes, you can. You can totally do that. It doesn't matter how long you've been with it or whatever. Like, you can totally do that if it's not making you happy anymore. But don't do that! But sometimes you're so together that you lose sight of the big picture, you know? I think I see what you mean. So we decided to give each other a bit of space and figure out what we really want out of our wedding. That's healthy. And more importantly, out of our marriage. Fuck yeah, dude. I see. Have you made any progress on that front? No? Do you want the short version or the long version? I'm always here for the full story. Alright then. I'm gonna tell you everything. But I think I should order first. Sure thing. Sure thing. What can I make you tonight? Not feeling fussy. Anything warm would do. So, anything really. Makes sense. What about some herbal tea then? Hibiscus? Butterfly tea? Butterfly pea or hibiscus sounds great. With milk and honey, please. Let's do butterfly with milk and honey. Is it beautiful? Dreamin' blue. Oh, that's already so pretty. I don't need to do a latte art on that. Is that good? Here you go. Hope you like it. Thanks, Mutra. No prob, Bob. This is so nice, and it brings me way back. You know how I'm not really in touch with my family anymore? Yeah. Yes, I'm sorry about that. Don't be. I don't even miss them most of the time. In the end, they're just a random bunch of people. And we don't have very much in common. I feel that. It's good that you've learned about yourself, Mr. Bailey's. I think so, too. There's just one person I miss, but I've been missing her a while now. Ah, someone who passed away, I'm guessing. Exactly. Spot on again, Mushra. I used to have a very close relationship with my great-great-aunt. When I was little, my parents fought all the time. I still remember in my bones how that made me feel. I fear that one of them or both of them would walk away and abandon me. A bit ironic in hindsight, but then it was many years ago. Yes, it's quite normal for a little child to care about their parents. No matter who they are or how they behave. That's true. Anyway, I spent almost all my evenings curled up into a ball in my room, trying hard not to listen to all the shouting. except when my gran came to visit. Not that her being around prevented the fighting, mind you. Elven high society is amazing at keeping up appearances, except in front of family. But she got how it made me feel, so she went out of her way to take the sting out of it, sorry. She would keep me company and bring me a cup of herbal tea, with milk and honey in it. Aww. Drinking this now with you. Feels a lot like family again. Yay! Well, that's good. Sounds like she was a perceptive person. She truly was the best of them, until she got sick. Oh no, how did that happen? I thought elves don't get sick. See, that's a part of elven disinformation. Elves don't get sick with your little run-of-the-mill colds, but they do get big, bad diseases like everyone else. And it's not uncommon for us to die from them. Except there's this assumption in elven society that if you live the right sort of life, you'll pass away peacefully in your bed. So that's what families say most of the time when someone dies. Incidentally, that also means they need to pretend everything is fine until the very last moment. So that's what they do with my aunt. They basically shut her in during her last few weeks. Aww. That sounds really awful. I did manage to visit her, and she put on a brave face, but it was clear she wasn't happy. But then she wasn't very happy before that either. Aww, at least she had you. It must have been little consolation, but yes, I'm glad I was able to be with her. Dude, that's so sad. What a sad start to this whole day. To think I came very close to being trapped with those people. I'm pretty sure she would have hated that for me. A little part of me hopes she'd be proud of me right now. I'm certain she would be. Thanks, Mushra. Here you are, letting me blab on again. That's more than fine, but you think growing up among conflict might explain why things are, well, a bit difficult to work out sometimes between you and Lua? Absolutely, dude. I definitely think that's part of it. In fact... Is it Lua? No! It's Silver! And Amanda! Good evening. Hey, Mushra. And hi, I don't think we've met before. Oh, that's right. Silver hasn't met, like, most of the people, I think. Because in the last one, he's met a few. He obviously met Freya. Who else has he met? I don't remember. I don't remember who's met who. It's getting all, like, jumbled because there's so many days and so many different combinations of people meeting. Oh. I'm Bailey's. Nice to meet you. And I'm guessing you're Amanda? We are, but you do not appear to be a hive. How did you... Lua told me she ran into you a week or so ago. Oh, the nice earthling we met in our first night here. That is a satisfactory explanation. And so you are her date? A little more than that. I'm her fiance. Truly? Fiance is a successful outcome of dates with a 0.013% probability. P? I'm guessing P is percent probability. Congratulations on your excellent odds actualization. Thank you. Now, Cafe Offspring. We are wishing for a drink. Cafe Offspring. How did you acquire that new title? I love it. Alright, sounds like something I shouldn't prod too hard. Never mind me. You're about to order, Amanda? We were. And what we wish for is a memorable parting experience. Ah, I suspected something like that. Last visit in a while, huh? That is accurate. I take it you've completed your research on Earth. Almost. We are quite satisfied with the outcomes of our missions. Interesting. That sounds like there's a story there. I'm recording, right? Okay, good. But first tell me, what sort of experience are you after? We wish to have something we have never had before. It's time to get creative then. Yes, take care not to reuse any ingredient you have served us in the past. This, I kind of wish there was a log option instead of just having to remember shit, but I do wish there was a log option to see like if you have a journal and you're like, I served these people these drinks, that would be so helpful because there's so many times where they're like, give me the same thing or don't give me anything that's the same. What does she want? She wants hibiscus milk and milk. Okay. Hibiscus milk. Hibiscus latte. I've not served this to anyone. I wonder if it could be like anything. No new stories, is it? Oh, Belize. Nice. Am I super friends with anyone else? No. Okay. Here you go. Hopefully this tastes new to you. It does. It tastes at least this much different from anything else we have experienced. We are, as Earthlings would express, delighted. Look at Silver, he's chuckling over there. He's like, oh, Amanda. According to our calculations, this is our this number new experience since arriving on Earth. I'm tired of reading numbers. I don't like numbers. Numbers are scary. That's quite a lot. Perhaps. However, most of them were rather insignificant in nature. Oh, what about this one? This one is the 99th percentile of significance. Is that good or bad? She means it's very significant, right, Amanda? Very much so. We enjoyed this place and we will miss it? That's... Don't mind me, getting a bit emotional here. Anyhow, I trust the agent gave you no more trouble? Ah, that one was quite close, actually. We had a little brush with the authorities, you see. Yeah, Lua mentioned that. He made her really angry. She was still seething when she came home that night. Ah, please tell her I'm grateful for that. Well, that agent kept looking into things, even after his second visit here. But that's where your help really came in handy, Mushra. My help? Yes, the card that you got off the agent. We asked for help from an associate to run it through the mind you call computer. Once the contents of the card had been unveiled, we analyzed the language of its communication, which is quite an interesting mix, if we may say so. It is roughly this much syntax and this much mathematics. We then led a polynomial time attack on its encryption, expressing the ciphertext as... The point is, Amanda managed to get into the fire system. She obfuscated... That's such a weird word, obfuscated. All mentions of any of us or saved beyond recognition. And some totally legitimate orders came in. To send the agent to Europe on an urgent mission. Oh, shit! Which should last more than long enough for him to forget all about us. Whoop, that sounds incredible. Does sound thrilling. It was very simple. It was a very simple matter of applying hive knowledge. Be that as it may, that's great work, Amanda. We are pleased. Amanda's amazing. She is. But let's not forget who got the card in the first place. You really helped us there, Mushra. Thank you. I'm very glad to hear that, and very relieved. Yes, we have thought on it for a while, and we have decided we do not care for that sort of excitement. Not if it makes our siblings so sad. Oh, you've really gotten the hang of emotions now, haven't you, Amanda? Thank you, Offspring. I am the Offspring. I want you all tattooed. Anyways, if that is the case, we are content. That means our mission is well and truly accomplished. Did you come here specifically to pick up Earthling emotions? No, we came here for the purposes of general Earthling research. But it appears to us now that emotions are one of the most interesting aspects. We will be submitting a, you call it, academic paper. Uncontrolled stimuli and reflexive neural patterns, deep-level communication in hive versus non-hive species. That sounds really interesting. Wow. That's how you know it's serious research. I don't even understand the title. Amanda always had the brains of the family. That wasn't your only mission though, right, Amanda? Or Amanda, right? If you're leaving, does that mean... Yes. Pearl and I did go out on a date. Right? You're looking for love, aren't you? I am. I was. I think I may have found it. Wait, wasn't the first date a really short time ago? Just a couple of days. But I've been waiting a while, and I really think this is it. When I took up this mission from the Hive, when I came to Earth, and during the entire process when I changed and changed, what I was hoping was that someone would see me for who I am. And I really think she does. That's so great, but I'm curious. Doesn't being a Hive provide that experience of feeling seen? Wait, doesn't being in a Hive provide that experience of feeling seen? It does and it does not. In fact, we hope that is something our research might improve. The Hive sees thoughts and desires honestly, but it is not able to communicate the reasons for those desires. The emotions, as it were. We do not dwell on those, nor do we start to do so in excess. but it seems to us now that they may be worth conveying. At least to some extent. Yes, what Amanda said is part of it. I'm very unaware of my emotions when I first came to Earth. And I was really bad at communicating them clearly to others. Yeah, you were. It was great, though. In some ways, I still am. It will always be harder for me to grasp them than for most people. But when I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared. Which is not an uncommon experience, I think. It's really not. It requires a good deal of courage to look at your emotions honestly. It certainly requires some time. And even more time to find someone who can look at them with you. Not get scared or take them as they are. Someone who can see you clearly and kindly. Yay! It is a precious thing when that happens, huh? A rare and beautiful thing. Has that been your experience with Lua? It definitely has. I almost forgot how much it mattered too. I'm lucky that I have good friends who remind me of that. So does that mean you and Lua found some answers? Oh, the heck with it. I can't hold my tongue any longer. I'm sorry to interrupt your goodbyes, you guys, but... Bushra, I'd like to officially invite you to... Yay! To a little surprise ceremony. Sorry, I got so excited. Which will take place in 3 days hence. I think that's the last day. Is it? We're on the 29th? 30, 31... Wait, no. 31, 2. Yeah, I think that last day is the last day. Wow, that's some answers indeed. Yeah. Taking a little time to think really cleared our heads. We'd gotten bogged down in the details, and in our own insecurities, to be honest. So we decided to make it simple again. No fuss, no massive expense, nothing like that. Just us and our closest family members. Whether we got them at birth or chose them ourselves. Yay! I am very touched, Mr. Baileys. Ah, come on, Mushra. You know it means a lot to... You know you mean a lot to the two of us, as does this place. Speaking of which... I also have Hyde's invitation here. Oh, dude, I cannot not give that to Hyde. I have to give that to Hyde. Remember. Also, do I have something from Riona in there? Is that something that I just saw? Did I just see that? What is this? Piece of blue card with an email address and a phone number written on it. Riona's contact. Who am I giving that to? Who am I supposed to give that to? I don't remember. Well, Hyde and Gala's invitation, seeing as how that's his obvious +1. Would you give it to them when you see them? Hell yeah, dude, it would be an honor. Silver and Amanda, I don't have a card for you. You're in the cafe family as well, so I'm sure Lua won't mind. Would you like to join us for the party? Ah! Yay, a party? This is our first experience being invited to a party. It is 99.99% pleasant, and that much disappointing that we have to refuse. Yes, I truly appreciate the offer, Baileys, but sadly we're leaving Seattle tomorrow. Really? That's more sudden than I expected. Are you going back to space then, Amanda? Not yet. We are going on an adventure. That sounds very exciting. It really is. Amanda and I are taking a trip through the country, and maybe even a bit further if we got time. We're basically going to be tourists. Tourist is such a fascinating concept. Although our sibling explained it to us multiple times, we still find it very hard to comprehend. We always thought that traveling must have a mission, a purpose. But it seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling. Which is in essence circular reasoning. Hey, it may as well be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I'd say that the real purpose of tourism... to have fun, to relax, to see beautiful things. To enjoy life, you know? Enjoyment as a purpose. That is new to us, but we are super excited to try it out. And so am I. I've never been out of Seattle since I arrived. I guess I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to blend in. That I would have to restart everything from scratch. But knowing that you're here, Mushra, that I always have a place to return to where I'll feel home. Well, that makes me a lot less nervous. I'm very happy to hear that. Yay! Oh my god, look at this touching moment. They're all staring at me. This is awkward now. I think I should order a drink. Of course, what can I make you? I'd like to reflect on the spirit of our upcoming adventure, but I'm also in the mood for something sweet and soothing. So, sweet and soothing, but with an adventurous kick. Something spicy? Yes, that's exactly right. Then how about some hot chocolate with something extra to make it fun? Ah, I'd love that. Hot chocolate with some sweetness and some spice would be amazing. Okay, what do you want? Chocolate, honey, and ginger? Okay, chocolate, honey, ginger. I think I probably would have done cinnamon. When I think of spice, I don't think of ginger. I think of cinnamon. I don't know why. Ginger is very, like, actually spicy. It, like when you touch it on your tongue, it's like, ooh, ow, spice, you know? But it's like, I've never considered it to be spicy. I don't know why. Anyways, brew it. Oh, that's a number. Serve it. Here's a big number for a light-speed traveler. Brew pad. Nice. How many drinks do I have left to make? Quite a lot, actually. Honestly, I've got a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot in there. Oh, we like this name. It is evocative and adventurous. Evocative? Yes, it is the speed of light, not evocative of great adventures. Wait, is the speed of light not evocative of great adventures? Sorry. The speed of light. Oh, wow. Way to target your audience, Mushra. Also, how did I know that number right off the top of my head? Thank you. But do you like the taste, Silver? I love it. This is exactly what I wanted. It's got the spicy kick of ginger to start with, which keeps you on your toes. And then the honey makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, it reminds me of you, Amanda. Cute! How does the taste remind you of us? I guess he's saying that you're sweet, but with a strong character as well. That's about right. Aw, that's so cute. I freaking love these two. They're so cute. We do not entirely comprehend it, and yet we are pleased. Well, that's settled then. Whenever you miss Amanda Silver, you can come here and I'll make you this drink. I'd like that. Thank you, Mushra. We should rename it Amanda. Wow, careful there. You don't want to spill a drink you enjoy this much. You're right. I'm just so excited. I can barely sit still. Yay! I love this so much. I can imagine a first trip across the country is a big deal. It is, but that's not the only reason I'm excited. What? Okay, that was quite the dramatic pause. I really want to know what you're going to say now. You guys seem to lead very interesting lives. Oh, not at all. I think I'm quite a boring person. With a secret society and an alien background. It's true that some of my life circumstances are a bit unusual, but this particular thing is very commonplace. Our sibling is excited because his date will be joining us. Yay! And in fact, we must be fair and acknowledge that we may have misjudged her based on her lack of facial symmetry. Although Pearl's features are this much different from left to right. We agree with her movie analysis that much, a lot. Whoa, hold on. Amanda, you have met Pearl and you talked about movies? And now she's joining you two on a holiday? How did any of that happen? We watched orc westerns all together. Oh, sorry, I was doing Amanda's voice. We watched orc westerns all together last night. My voices are not very different, to be fair, but still. Pearl likes them a lot as well. You don't exactly sound thrilled. Fortunately, she also likes space travel operas. I see. Learning couple compromises the hard way. I suppose so. Well, I'm glad to hear that she's met Amanda and that they get along. Does that mean she also knows where you're from, Silver? She does. In fact, I told her about that on our first date. Oh my god, risky, bro. Wow, that's very brave. It's very hard to put yourself out there under any circumstances. To reveal something so vulnerable to someone you've just met, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that could be... Especially for him, though, where people are looking for him, that's kind of risky. And are starting to like. It takes guts. You're very kind, but I don't think so. To be honest, I hadn't planned it that way. Although I have always felt safe here with all the regulars. I know that not everyone would be open-minded about me. So I wasn't sure I'd say anything to Pearl that night. But as we were talking, I was so happy to learn more about her, who she is. And I realized that I didn't want her to have an incomplete picture of me. My past is a part of me. If my goal is to find someone who sees me for who I am, then she needs to know about that too. Yay! And in the end, that was the right decision. Dude, I'm so happy for him. It only took him like 3 years. Well, I will say that if she's heard your story, and that changed how she viewed you, then she wouldn't have been worth your time anyways. Fuck yeah! That's fair. But still, even knowing that, I admire you a lot. Truth is, and this is a bit of a strange thing to say, but I think I'm proud of who I've become. Yeah, I'm proud of you too, dude. Look at how much he's grown in 3 years. That's so awesome. And I want the people I love to be proud of me too. What is proud? Proud is, For yourself, I think it's when you start to be satisfied with what you're achieving, especially if you have to fight to get there. And for others, it's when you think of someone you care about, consider who they are and the way they're acting. And it just fills you with joy. Ah, we see. Then we are definitely proud of you. So cute. You two are a really sweet family. And so are you and Miss Lua and Mr. Bailey's. True. Chosen families can also rock. Yes, when we met Pearl, we came to a conclusion. There is no difference in nature or expression between a family that you are born with and a family that you acquire by choice. Both demand work and understanding. Hell yeah, dude. There may be minute differences in the specific process, but the bond appears to be very similar in the end. So it is. Yay! Well, we should probably get going. Yes, we must. Go pack. First time I see someone get excited about that specific part. Dude, packing is great. Packing is so much fun. Organizing everything. This is why we love the game Unpacking and a little to the left. Most of it anyways, right? Like, people like we exist. We like to organize things. I love organizing. What Amanda really means to say is that I must pack, while she analyzes the Earthling ritual of folding shirts, rolling up socks, and so on. Precisely. This is further information for our research. We are thrilled. Good luck, Silver. Indeed. You look so sad now. Do enjoy your trip, both of you. I hope you'll tell us all about it when you're back, Silver. I will. Yay! Good night, you two, then. Hasta la vista, strangers. Huh? Orc westerns. Ah, bye to you two. That was so cute. I'm dying. I love them so much. They're my favorite. There's never a dull moment in your cafe, Mushra. I try. Speaking of which, would you like to hold some party or after party for your wedding here? I know it's not a very large space, but perhaps whether we'd like it? We'd love it. Honestly, I didn't want to impose, but there's no place that could be a better fit. And I don't mind that it's not very large. It's going to be a small, cozy wedding. So this is perfect. It's settled then. Ah, Lua's going to be over the moon when I tell her. In fact, I'm going to tell her right now. That's a very exciting prospect. It really is. Okay, bye. Thanks again, Mushra. You're like a guardian angel for us. And on that note, I'm off. Good night. Bye. Ah, what a good night. It started off kind of sad, but it ended like so freaking good. More like a guardian hive mind. Dun dun dun. Good night, Mr. Bailey's. We are an alien. I mean, we knew that from the last episode, I think. But, like, still, it's kind of surprising that we're actually an alien. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Okay, day 30? Or not day 30, September 30th. Alright, September 30th. Neko Mimi driver crashes truck filled with catnip. Suspected DUI. That's so good. UFO previously spotted by Space Guard fighters. A very determined hot air balloon. ZXX20 virus vaccine booster ready for distribution. Aqua! I will recognize your footsteps anywhere. Your foot squishes. Okay. Good night. I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take a good rest every once in a while, too. Freya! Anyways, Georgie. Told my wife that she needs to embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. Oh my god, that's so rough. Poor Georgie. Oh my god. That was so funny. Oh my god. Oh my god, that made me cry. That's so harsh. my god. That caught me so much by surprise that it made me laugh, cry. Oh my god. Oh god. I love Georgie's wife. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god. I am crying so much. Oh jeez. That was so good. Whew. That was a really good laugh. Oh my gosh, my vision's all blurry now from water. Whatever souls are made of. I didn't expect to see him here. The coffee shop around the corner of this busy city, my safe place. Ooh, is it us? I thought after the breakup, this place would be another memory he locked up and kept in the closet, never to be visited again. He hadn't seen me yet. Good, I convinced myself. He didn't need another emotional roller coaster after today's load of work. All I wanted was a cup of coffee, finish work, then maybe read a chapter of my old copy of Wuthering Heights. Should I go somewhere else? Nah, this coffee shop's my place. I was the one who introduced him to this place. It should be him who leaves his place. I mean, he was the one who left our relationship. Pretty sure leaving is his thing. I mean... yeah, just go in there, whatever. Meh, screw it. What I need is the bitterness of coffee, not a broken love story. Oh ho, my favorite customer. What kind of flavor shall I offer you this lovely evening, ma'am? Cup of cappuccino with less of the weird-ass flirting, please. Lyra sported her signature cheeky smile. Her fingers danced on the cashier's keyboard while she logged my order. Salty today, are we? And here I thought my weird-ass flirting is the reason you keep coming here. Always with the cheerful attitude. She was actually one of the reasons I kept coming back. If I ever let that slip, though, I'd never hear the end of it. The pretty barista was dosing the coffee as she studied me and my restless face. Hey, are you meeting him? He's been here for a while, you know. I watched her tamping the portafilter as I collected myself after that question. I'm not. I didn't even know he'd be here. Well, you don't talk much nowadays. Should I kick him out? I have the power to do so if you want. Hell yeah, dude. Nah, it's fine, but I could use more of this support of Lyra in the future. Keep this attitude up for me from now on, okay? My banter felt thin. Nervous? Maybe. But why would I be? We're over. End of story. Well, good luck, girl. Lyra imparted me her sincere smile as I left the counter to go to my table. I sipped my cappuccino as I switched my gaze between my laptop and the shop's decor. Wuthering Heights laid there, my bookmark sticking out near the book's spine. You remember? He read this book in one night so he could talk about it with you. A thought came dancing unannounced. Oh, is that the thought? I see. After a while, he finally made his move as he approached my table. Can I? He asked, his hand on the chair in front of me. I stared at his eyes for 2 seconds before I answered with a shrug. So, how are you? He began letting his silence pass beforehand. Better than ever, busy as usual. My eyes laser focused on the screen. Don't look at him. Do not look at him. Huh, that is so you. Well, sorry for trying to survive in this world. Pretty sure he was taken aback by my cold retort. Duh, I didn't need to see him now. Go away. Sorry to come here to your safe place. Just wanted to check on you. Just wanted to see if you're okay. Of course he knew this was my safe place. I was an open book to him. Always had been. Well, I'm as good as any broken-hearted office lady could be, so job's well done, pretty boy. Shit, the old habit came back to me. You're still angry with me. Oh, this is a continuation. Okay. I figured it might be, but I wasn't sure. That wasn't a question, a full-point sentence observation. Still recording? Yes, cool. You know what? I was, but shit happened and maybe we were just not meant to be, and that's that. I could live my life fine without you before, and I can certainly live my life now. Another silence as we stared at each other. Sorry, work. Something else came up, demanding to be taken care of. I steeled myself and gave him my best cold stare. I wasn't going to show him how broken he had made me. This girl was ready to take on the world, and a sad love story would not be her downfall. It's okay to be sad, though, and hurt and stuff. Feel it and then move on. You know, I think we were meant to be, just not meant to last. I was pretty good at reading his emotions by his eyes alone. Those eyes used to mean the world to me anyway. And yet, they're a stranger's eyes now. You and your pretty words, boy. I felt so messy. What was I supposed to say to all that? You don't have to say anything, dude. I wasn't sure. Was I angry? Should I just yell at him and storm out? Was I sad? I was hoping that this could be a chance to reopen that already closed chapter. I wasn't sure. This just felt like a mess. He looked at my copy of Wuthering Heights. Whatever our souls are made of, yours and mine are made of the same. Maybe we shouldn't have known that isn't a good thing. Just like how the book goes. I couldn't help but give him a smile, albeit not a happy one. Of course, a part of me wished that this could be a chance to rebuild the burnt bridges. Wouldn't it be nice to have him back in my apartment like we used to? There's still a part of the world we haven't visited together, isn't there? Well, this story is finished. No use thinking about it now. It's over. That's what you want, right? He said that and sat there, silent, his stranger's eyes on me. Just because our story ended like this doesn't mean you were not the best thing that ever happened to me, you know. Of course I know that. I replied, trying to be as coy as I could. One wrong word and I just knew my tear ducts couldn't hold it anymore. What's with this messed up situation? Did we think this would happen when we promised to be with each other? Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine were made of the same. We promised to never haunt each other, didn't we? I don't know. Hello, Miss Aqua. Hi, Mushra. How are you? Good as usual. How about you? Honestly, lots of things have happened. Can I order something first, though? Of course. What would you like? Can you make me a cup of chai? Sure. Tea, ginger, cinnamon? Tea, ginger, cinnamon. Oh, it is a chai. Masala chai. Here you go. Tomato chill. Friends. I only have one face with Aqua. Is that bad? Should I have had more? I totally missed what you said, by the way, but, sorry, because I accidentally clicked out of the phone screen. What did you just say? Oh, cup of masala chai for the lady with eclectic tastes. That's what I said. And she says, heh, thank you, it's delicious. You're welcome. So you were saying? Oh, right. It's just, I've been busy working on my game. Ah, I see. How's it going? It's pretty difficult, but I'll manage. I'm glad to hear that. How's that contract you talked about the other day going? Yeah, that's right. Oh, that. I rejected it, of course. There's no saving it, really, which is a shame. I truly like their games, but with all the shady requirements they had, I could tell they looked down on us, small developers. And the scary thing is, if I hadn't known what I know now, just because they were a publisher I loved a lot, I would have overlooked all that. That's understandable, though. You trusted them not to take advantage of you. Well, it had to be fair for both of us, right? Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's business. Exactly. But I don't know. Yeah. Actually, I tried negotiating with them, because I wondered if they still had any good faith left. Don't tell Myrtle, okay? Okay. But as I expected, it really didn't go anywhere. Instead, they insisted they're doing me a favor, since I'm just a small developer. And I wasn't thinking rationally or in business terms. Ugh. They're gaslighting you. Oof. Indeed. Doesn't sound like good faith to me. Right? Considering the unfair conditions they're expecting me to accept, they could have at least been polite about it. I doubt they care, though. Yeah. What's up? Nothing. Is it about Myrtle? Oh? Well, sort of. We haven't talked much since our little argument. Only checking in here and there. I'm going to a tech mall so I can look for parts. To upgrade my PC. Oh? Yeah, I hope I'll get a good deal there. I wish Myrtle would apologize, though, for treating me as if I'm totally clueless. If she did, I could ask her to help me pick the right parts, you know? Dude, just go and tell her and be like, you made me feel this way, and then maybe she'll apologize, because if she doesn't know that she made you feel a certain way, then she's obviously not going to apologize for making you feel that certain way if she had no knowledge that she made you feel that way. But I know I was in the wrong, too. I wasn't being clear with my words, with my anxiety talking and all. But I already told her I'd reject the contract, right? Yes, I heard you say that. She should have tried to listen a bit. I mean, yeah. Sorry to hear you're having a hard time. It's fine. It was just bad timing. Clearly you care about each other, though. So you two will make up eventually, I'm sure of it. Yeah. Thanks, Mushra. That cheers me up a little. Anytime. I suppose I better go, so I can shop around as long as I want. Maybe I'll go get something nice for myself, too. Like what? Maybe a new bolster? My current one is no longer firm. Ah, I see. Well, I hope you have a good time. Me too. Thank you, Mushra. I'll see you later. Take care. I wonder, is that bad that she didn't come in as much? I feel like we haven't seen a lot of Aqua and Myrtle. Let's see. I guess I'll go over today's checklist. Henry! Dude, I haven't seen you in so long. Yay! With Gala? Well, hello, gentlemen. Hey, Mushra. Mushra! Nice to see you here, Henry. How's it going? Good, good, good. I see you're doing good, too. As usual. What do you want to drink, Henry? It's on me. No, no, no. That won't do. Well, let's just talk about bills later. So, what will it be? You first. You sure? Okie dokie. I'll have one STMJ, please. STMJ! Did we already make that? I feel like we did, but I don't remember. Yes, we did. Milk, ginger, and honey. Okay. Milk, ginger, and honey. STMJ! Sherbet. Am I supposed to give anything to anyone? I don't remember. One STMJ coming up. Ah, it smells so nice. Spot on. Thanks, Mushra. You're very welcome. How about you, sir? Oh, it's my turn. Something with ginger, please. Anything else with that? Well, what would you recommend? Anything from your new tea line is fine. Oh, I see you have a new selection. Yes, we have blue pea and hibiscus tea available. Hibiscus, huh? You should try Te Ja Rosella. I think I made that one too. It's pretty good for this kind of weather. Sounds familiar? It's ginger steeped with roselle buds, another name for hibiscus. Anything else in it? Well, it's a bit sweet. Interesting. I'll try it then. A Te Jahe Rosella. I feel like I'm butchering that. We made that before, though, haven't we? Yeah, right there. Hibiscus, ginger, and honey. Okay. Hibiscus, ginger, and the honey. Pretty! Serve it. Piping hot cup of Te Jahe Rosella for you. Thanks. What do you think, Henry? Does it look any good? Uh-oh. It looks about right. It smells good, too. Try it. Yep, it's good. Glad I passed your impromptu test. So what's been going on? Did I miss anything? Something happened, didn't it? You can say that. I think the officer is coming too, by the way. Alright. As for me, I'm just glad my fury is over. Are you okay, though? I'm fine, as you can see. How are you managing, Henry? Did you get your checkup? I did. Rachel pestered me into getting it done all week, so I had to do it. Good. There's no doubt I need to slow down. I can feel it in my bones. Time is a harsh mistress, as they say. I've only heard The Moon is a Harsh Mistress by Josh Groban. Ain't that the truth? But I don't think you get to complain, do the Why not? You know my body isn't what it used to be anymore. Oh? I mean, compared to my prime. 50 years ago. I'm kidding. Truth is, my body doesn't hold up well when I'm transforming anymore. Oh, is that so? Yep. The soreness doesn't go away as quick as it used to. It's harder to get up in the morning after all that. Like today. I know the feeling all too well. Especially in this kind of weather. Oh? It's like my body knows if a storm's gonna get worse. No weather forecast can match the accuracy of my joints. Well, lucky for you, ginger is great for sore muscles. Yeah. Georgie? Yay! Bro, your wife thinks you're a mistake. I don't think she actually does. That was such a funny fucking post, though. Hey, folks. Man of the hour. Hey, Georgie. Mushra, what did I miss? It's a very important weather talk. Is that so? Sounds like I missed a ton then. How are you? Heh, how am I? You're talking about my case, well, I don't even know where to begin. You're lighter! Henry, you know nothing about what I'm about to say, right? No, what are we talking about? Bushra, you should have primed him before I got here. My bad. In my defense, I didn't know you were coming until Mr. Gala mentioned it, and then you walked in like 2 seconds later. Excuses, excuses. I'll help to explain it to Henry. In short, there's been a string of car vandalism nearby. You know what I noticed? This game doesn't have like those big argument moments where the screen cuts in half and it's like dun, 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 with all the characters. It doesn't have that this time. So he's trying to figure out if the tree being gone has anything to do with the case. And that's where we are now. Yep, that's about it. That's a lot to take in. Anything new happened since? Well, I lost my lighter. I tried something. I set a few candles where the tree was. Oh, damn. Then I tried talking into the night. Talking into the night? Yep, 2 nights in a row. Why? Yeah, I'm wondering too. Also, how do you have a cigarette if you don't have a lighter with you? Come on, Mushra, you know why. You don't get to play dumb with me. No, honestly, I have no idea. If you explain it, maybe I'll remember. Well then. Just the other day, Mushra here gave me a fiery drink. It's supposedly magical or something. Because I've been having a hard time dealing with my findings and such. As you know, I don't do well with ghosts and stuff. I'm still kind of surprised you're truly afraid of ghosts. Aren't we all? Well, to me, people are way scarier. Yeah, they are. Fair point. People are way scarier, but I am also still afraid of ghosts. Fair point. Anyway, as I complained to Mushra about these terrifying ghostly possibilities, it just so happened that my detective buddy and his partner were here as well. He understood I was scared stupid of ghosts. So he advised me to treat them like how I treat everyone else. After all, they're the same as us. Except they're see-through. Right, I remember that. Huh. Well, I trust the guys. He and his partner have been solving ghost crimes for a while. More than I ever did, obviously. If you don't believe in ghosts, why would you believe that these people are solving ghost crimes? Right, ghost crimes. So I talked away. I talked alone there 2 nights in a row. I explained why the tree was removed by the city and how I'm sorry it's gone. Especially knowing what it was. Nothing happened, of course. So I kept on talking. About being swamped with work because my colleagues were quitting the force. Between you and me, though, if it weren't for the extra workload, I'd say it's a good thing. No love for your colleagues? Hell, I don't even like myself. Aww. Poor Georgie. Anyway, I went off a rant about wanting more time off, but also not knowing what to do with it. Because all I do is veg out on the couch. To emotionally numb myself from the feeling trapped by the regrets I've had over the decisions I've made in my life that have led me and my family here. Whoa, Georgie, bro. Are you trauma dumping? Do it, but like, damn, son. What? What? Just saying I ranted a lot. I even talked about how I wanted to make up with my daughter. What? What about your daughter? And how I secretly eat ice cream even though I'm lactose intolerant. What? What? So, your no milk policy all these years? Just kidding, Mushra. Or am I? I honestly don't know anymore. Okay, moving on. Like, Georgie, what's happening? I started talking about my late grandpop as well. Like how he used to live around here and all that. He did? Yep. Anyhow, I upped for a long-ass time and was starting to feel ridiculous. Then I started to whine about how weird it was to talk alone. How I wished I had someone to talk to. And what do you know? They actually showed up. They did? Last night. I think they felt sorry for me. I would too, to be honest with you. Poor Georgie. Thanks, gentlemen. Thanks. I guess they weren't ghosts then? Nope. Then who were they? Let's just say they were close friends of the deceased. They're part of the fairy folk, but not what I expected at all. What do you mean? Well, I certainly didn't expect them to be so close to me. Huh? Literally. In fact, they're the owners of the Gnome Nom's eatery near my place. Oh. What a crazy coincidence, am I right? But I'm telling you, Mushra, there's no such thing as coincidence. Then did they know the car was yours? No, because I only ordered takeout and I walked there. See. Why are you laughing? Sorry, it's just... Never mind me. Keep going. Okay, then. So the reason they started messing with the cars, well, they were angry at how people treated the area. According to them, that tree was supposed to be there. Yet they took it away like it was nothing. Right, I figured as much. You end up taking them in? Nope. Are you going to let them go? Nah. But I've got all the evidence I need and I know where they are. So I'll go and talk to them first. Right now, I'm just happy there's no ghosts involved. Still, it was truly something else. Yeah, what a night it must have been. It is what it is. There's sirens outside of my house. Whoop whoop. What's up, big guy? Something on your mind? No, nothing. In any case, mystery solved. For now, at least. Whoop. Got a phone call. Oh no, I think I have to go now. I didn't realize I missed multiple messages earlier because I was so engrossed in your story. Sorry to rush off. I'll see you all again next time. Sure, safe trip. Nice seeing you again, Hendry. Take care. Even though it was for such a short amount of time. Bye. Let me move over there. Now I can really intimidate you with my size. You know, all that talking made me thirsty. You want anything? I'm good. He's already got something. Then one espresso for me, please. Espresso, you got it. Boop. That's Freya's drink. We've done that one so many times. I'm super friends with Gala. And Georgie. Cool. Dislikes ghosts. That's so funny. Here's your espresso, officer. Thanks. Great as always. So what's next, officer? What's your plan after this? Other than talking to him? I guess I'll focus on the rumors. Word is going around that cars are being messed up there. That's kind of expected though, isn't it? There's no point in adding to citizens' worries when the case is pretty much over. And I don't want bad press to paint over the area's history. You're right. There's nothing like rumors. Without being stopped, they'll just spiral out of control. True. True. Time to leave, I guess. Duty calls? Something like that. I suppose I'll do the same. It's quite late after all. Thanks for listening to us, Mushra. The old men ramble. The pleasure is all mine. Hehe. Well, take care and see you later, yeah? Have a good night, Mushra. Safe trip, you two. I didn't give him the invite. Was I supposed to give it to Gala? I mean, they didn't tell me to give it to Gala. They told me to give it to... Ah, shit! Fuck. I'm so upset with that. Oh, man. Sorry, now that I've done that day, I was supposed to give two things out. The Riona's contact info, I was supposed to give to Georgie. I don't remember why. Did she have information for him? I really don't remember. But I was apparently supposed to do that. And I was supposed to give Gala the wedding invitation. Shit! This is why I hate this part of it. I really do. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 more days. We have 3 more days. So I'm going to do... This one's going to be maybe a little bit extra long. I'm going to do today also. And then we'll do the next 2 days in the next episode. So this one will be a little bit longer. I'm hoping it's not too long, though. Okay. Vegan food on the rise. Gnome diet popular amongst young adults. Box office movie High Weapon hits astonishing 2 billion worldwide. What Generation Z really wants, an independent survey. Looks like I should have given the lost items to the intended recipients right away. Yeah, I didn't fucking know though. I'm so bad at it. This game is not friendly to people who forget things easily. I will say that. Today's delivery cutoff time, 1300, no night shift. Woohoo! That's nice. We had a break in the office and just played board games for hours. It was fun. Oh my god, Aqua, you're so cute. Look what Myrtleish did, sneakily taking my super serious gaming face while playing Super Brawl Pals 2. Super busy, see you tomorrow! Okay, bye. Oh wait, what's the story? Galati? How do you know? Galatia? It was supposed to be just a character in my stories. Everything about her was supposed to be in my control. How she fell in love on the rooftop of her apartment, the way she danced on the Magpie Bridge, the Ferris wheel. All of her was the result of my creative decision. She was just a string of words formed into stories, written by the tip of my pen, my creation. And a creator wasn't supposed to fall in love with his creation. Yet along with the ink spilled into words on my notes, her presence has become more and more vivid in my world. The jet black waterfall of her hair, her eyes, a color that'd make autumn jealous, framed perfectly by her round amber glasses, the cupid's bow of her smile, and the angelic tunes that came out of those lips, the constellation of her neckline, her shape. She stepped into my reality further and further with each word scribbled on my papers. Some silent nights I swear she was there in my office, whispering into my ear how she'd like to be portrayed. She'd guide me to write her stories, correcting my choice of words, saying that she'd never say that to her love. Truthfully, I got jealous of her lover many times. I was heartbroken when she told him how much she loved him on the Ferris wheel, and I hoped I could be there when they got down on the gondola so that I could punch the guy in the face. I felt like I went half crazy trying to give her a perfect ending, and the other half crazy for loving her to begin with. She even claimed a name for herself, Galati. I wonder if that's how you pronounce it. My puppy has awakened. He's been asleep for a few hours. Tonight, I finished brewing my Earl Grey tea, my warm writing companion. I found my notebook open, hadn't started preparing for my writing session, and I was sure I hadn't opened my notebook, let alone written anything on it. Yet there it was, handwriting not my own, neatly penned under my unfinished draft. Meet me between the spaces of your paragraphs. There is enough room for us to dance between your words. Meet me in your stories, you and I. Make this story your own, our own. Meet me in this world you've created for me. Come find me. Pygmalion, my creator, my love. She's real! At least it'd be... I wonder if she'll call him Pretty Boy too. At least it'd be much better than them disappearing on me like this. Well, I forgot. What can I say? Hey! Mushra! Miss Rachel? Oops. Sorry. I'm just really excited. I've done it, Mushra. Congratulations. Done what? The music I'm making with AJ. I told you about it last time, remember? Oh yeah, you did. I brought it with me. Check it out, will you? Really? Okay. Are you sure we can play it? What about NDAs and stuff? Come on, you silly. We're the only ones in here anyway. It'll be fine. I mean, the direction has already changed a lot, so... Oh? Never mind that. Let's just play it, quick. What do you think? Jazzy, bruh. Am I supposed to look at... Oh, yeah. Whoops. What do you think? I was inspired by the drink you gave me. Sweetheart latte, wasn't it? That's right. You compose the melodies? With RME, yeah. So, like, I know with a name like Sweetheart Latte, you'd expect something a little more fun sounding, right? I mean, it sounds pretty fun to me. But hearing how you made the drink reminded me of something. Like a new love's beginning or thinking about your crush. The sourness of anxiety, the sweetness of a promise. There are a lot of steps to keep the delicate balance going until you get to the point where you decide to confess. This is like super dancey, dude. Freaking love it. It's like chill but like dancey. That's like my favorite kind of music. Stuff where it's like you can literally just like lay down and chill because it's calm enough, but if you wanted to, you could be like... I think I see where you're going with this. Yeah, just like the drink, right? It needs the perfect balance of ingredients and temperature to mix it properly, doesn't it? Or it would curdle, yeah. That's a really interesting take on the name. There's just one thing I'm wondering about. What is it? If this is supposed to be your new single, wouldn't everyone expect to hear your voice? I know, but I'm planning something. You'll see. How are you, by the way, Mushra? Just fine, business as usual. Wait, I almost forgot. Did Dad come here last night? Hendry? Yes, he did. He was meeting up with Mr. Gala, actually. Okay, that's good to know. Why do you ask? He didn't reply to my text last night, so I wondered what he was doing. Ah, I see. Do you two not see each other often? What do you mean? I just saw him this morning. We still live under the same roof, after all. Oh, what a surprise. I thought you'd have been raring to move out by the time you turned 21. Well, you're not wrong in thinking that. But Dad's getting older, you know. He's becoming forgetful too, so I'm a little bit worried. Understandable. Besides, we don't really have anyone else, you know? None of our extended family even lives in the States. So as much as he's been in Nag my whole life, I feel like I should watch over him for now. Right. Hello, welcome. Who it is? I'm gonna take a break. Shit! But hi. Good evening to you, Miss Riona. I forgot to give Georgie your contact information because I could not remember why we even had that in the first place. Hey, Riona. Fancy meeting you here. I think what I'm gonna do in the last episode is I'm probably going to complete the game, see what endings I get, and then go back through the game, give everyone everything that they need, and see if anything changes. Kind of like I did in the last game when you had, like, the secret stuff, but whatever. Hello. How are you? Sorry, just a second. Alright. Huh? She alright? I'm not sure. Oh well, I'll just get a drink first. Right, what would you like? I'll have a cup of milk, please. You got it. That's pretty easy. Here's some milk. Here you go, cup of warm milk. Thank you. What's up? Oh, nothing. Just remembered something. But it's nothing special, so don't worry about it. Okay. Miss, are you alright? What's up, girl? No. Why? What? I think I'm sad. No, why? What's wrong? That's right, Riona. What's wrong? No. I've been doing a lot of thinking. About what? About my situation. Have you ever felt like something you've been doing your whole life might be a mistake? What makes you think that, miss? My apologies, I didn't mean to be so dramatic. Would you two mind listening to my scattered thoughts? Of course, let it all out. Miss Rachel is right, feel free. Yeah, dude, dump it on us. After listening to the experiences of you and Mr. Lucas had, along with my conversations with Mushra and the regulars of this coffee shop, I've gradually realized over the past week that I'm severely lacking in awareness about many things. Huh? And what makes it more troubling is it is likely that my ignorance was on purpose. Aw, ignorance on purpose? What do you mean? Aw, I don't like seeing her sad. Somebody give her a hug! Miss Rachel, the position you hold today is a result of your efforts and tenacity. You honed your talent, but you did not shirk from taking risks in order to succeed. Your knowledge of the industry has enabled you to successfully navigate it, and I greatly respect your ability to do so. Mr. Lucas also. Although I do not fully understand his content, he is successful enough that people earn a living through his work. I am aware that must require a great deal of courage and flexibility. To put it simply, I feel ashamed of myself, because I may have become too comfortable with the status quo, to the point that I no longer strive to improve my situation. Are you really, though? I mean, you've been trying your best, right? I've been trying, yes. But have I been trying my best? That's debatable. And about my intentional ignorance, I'm simply afraid. Afraid? Yeah, dude. I understand I only have a small chance of being selected for a role in a play. I really do. I understand it's due to my lack of network and the industry's expectations, along with my lack of higher education. And for the simple fact of what I am. Yeah, that's stupid. I'm truly fine with all that, I really am. Because all of it is a pain I am already familiar with. That doesn't... no. And, I mean, like, you're valid, but I feel like you shouldn't be used to being mistreated or being treated as less than because you were born as something, because that's really fucked up. Perhaps somewhere in the deepest depths of my heart, I'm having to face unfamiliar rejections again. Having to get used to new pain all over again. Just might be... Can I hug you? Might be difficult. Miss. Somebody hug her! All with that happy music playing in the background too. Psh. I apologize for all this ruckus, I didn't mean to. Miss Riona, would you please allow me to make you a drink? It's on the house. But... Bushra insists, right? Right. Let me make you a drink, a hug in a cup. What was that pie you ate the other day? The blueberry hibiscus mint pie? Did you like it? I did. Quite a lot, actually. Then I'll make something special just for you. Could you tell me its flavor profile? Give me a moment. I mean, hibiscus mint, something else. Something that's gotta taste similar to blueberries, right? The blueberry was very sweet and fresh. The crust was buttery. The flavor was enhanced by the tartness of hibiscus and herbal coolness of the mint, so maybe honey? Just a very sweet blueberry pie with hibiscus and mint. Well, hibiscus, obviously. I would honestly do hibiscus, that one. Mint is for sure. What else, though? What does she want? Hibiscus, honey, and mint. Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I figured. Because I'm like, we don't have anything that's blueberry, but... honey and mint. That's why when it first came up, I was like, we could probably make that. And then I was like, but we don't have any blueberries. What would we sub for that? That actually sounds really delicious. Any news stories? Nope. Okay, so it's friendships. We're super friends with Rachel. Are we super friends with Riona too? Sweet! Yeah, see, look. Okay, so Myrtle, Lucas, and Aqua, especially Aqua, those are the only people that we don't have, like, max smileys on now. I was gonna say max hearts, but yeah. One pie in a cup coming up. Wow, Mushra, that's so extra. Kind of is, isn't it? But it's so pretty, thank you. It really is. Well done, Mushra. But are you really serving a warm pie filling to your customer? It's not a pie filling. I simply make fruit cordials with honey. And I just happen to have the blueberry one on hand. If it's blueberry honey, that makes sense. Sure. It's not a pie filling, trust me. It's not. It's nice. Thank you. You're very welcome. What's on your mind? Right now, I'm rethinking my true motivation for doing all of this. The driving force behind everything I've done up to this point. Well, what is it? Huh? Your driving force before you started questioning it. I wish to break free from the shackles of prejudice, whether it's society's or my own. Not only for myself, but also for my kind. I see. So it doesn't have to be opera, right? Pardon? Reaching that goal can be done a lot of ways, like politics. Huh? You're not wrong, but... That's just an example, geez. But I admit, being an entertainer is probably the fastest way to win people over. But that's not what you want to do, is it? My heart trembles for the opera. That is why I wish to pursue it, as long as I'm able. However, I believe it is also time for me to consider expanding my horizons. Oh? I simply do not wish to be trapped in my own fear forever. Although, I do regret that my one-track-minded efforts may have been in vain. I don't think everything you've done so far is in vain, though. I always believe in sincere efforts. But never mind. What are you going to do now? I'm not sure. I already rejected Mr. Lucas's offer. Lucas? He's an influencer who's been coming here recently. Why does that name ring a bell? Oh, wait. You know him? closely, but I think we follow each other on Tomochill. You do. If it's even the same Lucas, I mean. What was the offer for? I was offered a spot on his new show. I'm sure you could call him up and be like, hey, if that offer's still good, because what's the worst he's gonna say? Like, no, it's already filled, and then, like, you are right back where you already were. So, while he's still unsure of the format, his aim is to elevate underrated talents, to showcase and interview them in order to bring their work to the forefront. I see. So, what if he rejected his offer? Call him. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just, I mean, you already said no, but you could be like, if it's still available, I'll totally do it. In which case, yes, but if not, then you're exactly where you were, huh? Or text him, tell him you changed your mind. What's the worst that could happen? People are allowed to change their minds. If he rejects you, well, that's his loss, isn't it? I'm not sure it'd be his loss necessarily. Shh, 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 shh. Just do it. Text him. Yeah. Okay. He responded. What did he say? He told me to stay here because he's coming here soon. Huh. Huh. Hmm? Does he live like nearby or something? No, not really. But it seems he had some things to do around here. I see. What a great coincidence. How did he know that you're here, though? That means you can clear things up in person. You're right. Thank you for giving me the courage, Miss Rachel. Just call me Rachel, will you? All right. Yay! Although I regret my one-track mindset, cannot say it has been entirely detrimental to my life, as it is a habit formed during my time living in the commune. Commune? We banshees used to congregate together in order to protect ourselves from the outside world. Each of us tended to have a specific role in the commune, and we all worked well together as one. Like gears in a machine. Interesting. Or a hive mind. I didn't know that. But you left the commune, correct? Yes. Was it difficult? No, because we're not a cult. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's okay. The commune is simply a defense mechanism from the distant past. So the reason we do not see a lot of banshees around, is it because many still choose to remain in the commune? Right. The world still isn't kind to us. However, we are aware that eventually we must reopen ourselves to the outside world. It was for that reason I learned to drive. You seem to be fond of driving. I am. I'm not. It's like having a mobile fortress. Which is why I find driving calming. Even in traffic? Well, a mobile fortress, huh? Never thought of cars that way, but that's interesting. So when you said everyone has a specific role, what do you mean by that? Sorry, I'm just curious. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Well, we don't have a Banshee Culture Center anywhere. Time to start one, then. Perhaps it's best if I use a specific example, such as my mother's role. Oh? Her role is to trade. In the event that we need to increase our supply or sell our products, or simply in need of some negotiating, it is my mother who will do the job. She must travel to the nearest city or town in order to exchange goods, as she is our representative when other communities need to discuss things with us. Right? Everyone's work has equal weight. One is in charge of food and drink, another is in charge of all our laundry. Everyone has a responsibility to set up schedules and organize the collection of goods. So, like, does each role only have one bearer at a time? No, sometimes there are two or more, depending on the power needed. It's all about balance. Hell yeah! I see. Interesting. Oh, it's Sab. I think that's Lucas. Does your mom still fulfill her role to this day? Yes. Although, there are times when I wish she would retire. He's here. Why? She's doing a good job with it. But the role has truly changed her. Oh? She had to endure years of animosity. She had to negotiate everyone's way out of trouble. Or to simply defend the commune. That's such a heavy burden. It is, but she refuses to accept any help offered to her. Kinda like you? Why? Because it's become her identity, I think. What up, Lucas? Oh, you're here. Yeah, hi, lady. I was starting to wonder when you were going to say something. I'd introduce myself, but I want to hear Riona's story. Fine by me. It is, as Mr. Lucas said. I thought we were already past the formal stuff, am I wrong? Well, you still call her lady. But she is! Shh, the lady is speaking. Whoops, okay, sorry. It is, as Lucas said, our discussion the other day led to the same conclusion for me as well. My mother's protective instincts turned into an angry sense of pride. Oh. So while she performs her role really well, her anger often gets the best of her. Things are way calmer for our commune now, so I'm thankful for that. But unfortunately, the damage has already been done. Right. That's when I understood why she was angry too. If your mom has dealt with haters all her life, and you were pretty much in the front seat for all that, oof, tough. I guess I can relate in some ways. The Nekomimi culture is also quite strict, although nowhere near as rigid as yours. We're heavily stereotyped as very mid. What does that mean? Yeah, mid? Like mediocre. Oh, like mediocre in all ways aside from being pretty and cute. That's what that means? Although, don't get me wrong, I am cute. But it makes me wonder, you know? How much of our survival instincts turned into bad stereotypes? Things have changed so much for everyone. Which means we should have moved on from terrible prejudices decades ago, right? So why are so many still stuck with outdated and bad perceptions? Actually, that's exactly why. Life is complicated and change is hard. Learning and unlearning stuff takes time and mental energy, right? For sure. And there are billions of living beings in this world. That's why many folk choose to reduce their worlds to a size they can handle. All based on their priorities, of course. My world is the size of my house because I never leave it. But I am online a lot, so... I mean, it's no different from how everyone chooses content to consume. That's... yes. Ah! Yeah, and sadly, different culture is probably one of the last things on most beings' minds. Ah, dude, but like, anthropology is so fucking cool. Unless you already have a vested interest in it, then it's a different story. That makes sense. We all need to survive, I understand that. However, I feel some things just shouldn't be excused. Things we do, the principles we hold. All of it has an impact on others, in one way or another. Yeah, dude. Right. Yeah, for sure. So, about your show. Yeah, you're in, right? Are you still unsure about the format? Well, I'm still trying to put it all in order on paper, so... kind of? Like, I know I want to do a podcast, a deep dive, and a showcase. But I'm still trying to figure out a great way to fit them all in nicely. Once I'm done, I'll let you know for sure. What are you planning to show anyway? How do you think it'll help the guests? Oh, curious, are we? Basically, I want to cover stuff that's interesting and underrated from around the city. And beyond. And if it takes off. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Nah, scratch that. I know it'll take off. That's some confidence you have there. Even though you're not even sure what the format will be. I might not know exactly the format yet. But all the elements needed to make a good show are locked and loaded already. Really? What are they? Well, there's already so much content out there, right? And you can't deny that today's audience gets bored easily too. If something doesn't appeal to them immediately, they just click away. So, how to keep them engaged and stick with us, you ask? Well, from my experience, you need roughly 5 things down pat to keep a show going. The first one being the format itself. Which, ironically, is the only thing I don't have. Yet. Anyway, a proper format has a good consistency. Could be the way the show is cut or the information flows. It's to build familiarity with the audience and makes things easier for the creator, too. That makes sense. The next thing you need is topics. Sure, you can have the main theme for your show. Like singing or cooking or anything, really. Having a theme is essential, but getting topics flowing is essentially cause even singing will need more than one song, right? Same with cooking. You need to show many techniques, recipes, all that jazz. That's true. Right? Since the goal of the show is to shine a spotlight on all things underrated, I figure it should start small and nearby, but still have the potential to grow. And what's better for that than exploring the city and its inhabitants in depth? Especially since I'm fairly new here and all. Oh. You get what I'm saying? I can see there are many interesting topics to discuss. Yeah, like locations, events, history. Yes, and many interesting individuals to meet. Definitely. Projects, side projects, plenty of things to cover. Makes sense. What's next? Know your audience. Honestly, in this internet era, you don't need to appeal to everyone. If you do it right, you can target just one type of audience and still get a lot of eyes. Fortunately, I have my base audience already, but since the show will be in a completely new format, a lot of them will reject it. Because people do not like change. That's right. But honestly, that's fine. I'm trying to attract an audience that's more open-minded. And can help elevate. I kept seeing evaluate, and then I was like, evaluate? Elevate the stuff we're going to spotlight. Like, say if we cover musicians, they'll go to their sites or live shows. Some cool neighborhood project, they'll be eager to check it out. A cool coffee shop, they'll be interested in visiting. Please don't do that to this coffee shop. This is a tiny coffee shop. Wink, wink. Oh. Anyway, you all know what I mean. The next thing is audio quality. Great visuals and edits. You know the drill. Of course. And the last thing you need for a good show is... me! That's funny. Hey, what's with the awkward silence? I mean, personality and smarts. To find info, you need to be resourceful. And to relay information well, you need a good personality, right? Well, I'm your guy. Haha. Why? What's so funny? Am I not the perfect guy? Hehe. Resourceful, huh? Really? Oh, so that is what you're questioning, huh? I'm just saying. Because didn't you say you're new to the city, so... Oh, I see how it is. Hehe. But you've really thought this through. I'm kind of impressed. Thank you. Probably won't be anywhere near as big as your talk show, though, I'll tell you that. Huh? Rumor has it your manager's trying to get your old girl band back together. And I heard there'll be a talk show or something for it. Oh, really? How did you hear that? This guy have my ways. I didn't get the info from shady sources, I promise. Well, okay, I'll give you that, resourceful guy. But your information is outdated already. Oh? Because I won't be in the show. Oh, why? Well, I actually like the idea of a comeback. But if it were to happen, I would want new branding, you know? Like a new us to show we've grown. Ah, I get that 100%. That's too bad. Why? I think you have a talent for getting people to talk. You're able to read the room with sensitivity. Therefore, I would definitely be interested in watching your talk show program. You think so? Aw, I'm flattered. You're right about that, though. I'm pretty good. But I'd rather express myself through music, my songs and my performances, you know? Yeah. I understand that very well. Then do you want to be our first guest? Me? Why? I thought you wanted to highlight independent artists. Well, aren't you making a new kind of music lately, Miss Rachel? So you actually have a side project? Well, yeah, but... I was kidding about inviting you earlier, but hey, maybe it could work out after all. Help out a new channel, will you? You wish. I'm a very busy Nekomimi. But, maybe. Woohoo! What is it, Mushra? I thought your plan was to have Miss Riona as your first guest. Oh. Well, about that. I'm definitely jumping the gun here, but... I was kinda hoping you would be my co-host instead. Oh, hell yeah, dude! That's freaking awesome! What? Me? Yeah! Do it! Oh my god, that's so cool! I was gonna ask you later, but Mushra over here cornered me something fierce. Oops, sorry. Why me? I like the way you explain difficult subjects and I really enjoy talking to you. We have plenty of knowledge and experience from being on the road a lot. And all of your stories are so damn interesting. Plus, someone needs to offset my chaotic personality. like contrasting hosts, huh? Yeah, what's more, she's not nervous talking in front of a camera at all. Well, she is a performer. I know. I'm just saying, she's a natural on camera. So yeah, that's what I was going to ask later if you want to be my co-host. Only if you're interested, of course. Hint. I might need a moment to consider. Yeah, dude, think about it. Of course, take your time. However, if you are open to receiving input, may I throw in an idea for the format of the show? For real? Of course you may. And I'm staying until you all tell me everything I missed. Okay. Yeah, the night is still young anyway. Oh my gosh, what's the format gonna be? Was that it? No, was that it? I was so excited. Oh, shit. Okay. We're gonna end this episode here. This was definitely a longer one because there's 3 episodes. So there's only 2 days left. There's the 2nd and the 3rd, and that's it. I only know because of the walkthrough that I'm following. Anyways, yeah. That will be it. I'm very excited for the future. Like, this is so exciting. I need to know what happens, and I wanna go back and give everyone all the things that they need, because I didn't do it this time, and I feel like some of them might have, like, bad endings because I didn't give them certain things, but, whatever. That'll be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!